I'm currently reading a book that's called The Magic of Thinking Big. One of my friends recommended it to me. And in one of the chapters, it talks about how you have some people who would try to just speak pessimism most of the time. And I mean, that's like negative things into what you are currently doing. And sometimes when they do that, that if you continue to consume that, it tends to stop you from doing what it is that you have already set out to do. And we have a lot of people who have not started things in their lives because they fear what people think about them. They fear what people may say about them. They fear that they just have this fear inside of them that they don't want to be seen by the people who know them, and they don't want to be judged based on what they do. I want to tell you something today that half of those people that you are concerned about, who you think may judge you, half of them are not even willing to walk a mile in your shoe. Half of them are not even willing to take the risk that you may want to take for your life. Most people, most of the time, when you come up with an idea, it may seem crazy to most people until you do it. It always seems crazy until you get it done. Always. And then they ask you how you did it. It always seems crazy until you get it done. If you live your life based on what people would think, especially the people who are not paying your bills. And I had to, one of my friends reminded me of this on Saturday, and he said, half of these people ain't paying your bills. Actually, none of them paying your bills. None of them putting food inside of your home. None of them are going to the grocery store with you. None of them are paying your mortgage. So what they think about you should never matter. What you are trying to do to better your life should never matter what they say about that. If you have a business idea, if you have something that you're pursuing and you're looking for people to engage with it on social media, if you want to become a content creator, go out there, put yourself out there. Stop caring what people think about you. Listen, learn to forget what the naysayers have to say. Learn to forget what people are going to think. We are human beings, and most of the times people judge what they don't know, and you just have to be okay with that. We have this saying that the humans like to say, dog don't bark at parka. And even if you fail at what you do, the fact still remains that you could still get up and do it again. You could do it a better way. You could try something else. I think a lot of times we are afraid to fail because we don't want nobody to laugh at us. Who cares? Who cares? When you were a kid and you fell down on the playground or whatever, what did you do? You may have looked around to see if anybody was watching you, but you got up, you dust yourself off, and you probably went back to that same thing that caused you to fall down. So why not give your life the same? Why not do that same thing in life? Even if you fail, get back up, try again. That's what life is about. Every day, I mean, not even every day, every single second, every single minute, you have the opportunity to be great. You have the opportunity to do something great. You have the opportunity that even if you fail at something, you could brush yourself off and try again. This is just how life is. That's how life is. You have the opportunity to do it. And don't let nobody talk you out of it. People only talk fair into plans because they're afraid to do it themselves. And most of the times they talk fair into the plans because they probably never did it before. And they probably never seen anybody do it before. That's the issue. But why can't you be the first one to do it? I was listening to a seminar from Bob Proctor where he discussed, I can't remember the gentleman's name. They said, this was probably years ago, where they said that a human being could not run a mile in less than 4 minutes. I think he talked about Robert Bannister. Robert Bannister did not believe in what the experts had to say. They said that human beings couldn't do it. Bob Proctor even said that the early Egyptians used a lion to chase a person to try to make them run a mile in less than 4 minutes, and it could not have been done. The experts said that our bodies were not made to do it. But Robert Bannister didn't care about what they said. I'm pretty sure he had times where he even failed before he was able to meet under that 4 minute mark within a mile. And guess what? He was able to beat the 4 minute mark. And I'm pretty sure you had all the critics who probably said that he would never do this. And that's, listen, you need those critics, you need those things to help you, to give you, you need those things to give you the boost to realize that you got to make it happen. You got to do it. You got to defy the odds. You got to be the one to defy the odds. You got to be the one to make history. And I know it may sound crazy. You may be thinking that, who is little old me to want to make history? Why not you? You have somebody else you think that deserving of the opportunity to make history? Why not you? Why not you? So I want you to remember today, don't allow anybody to talk any fear into your plans. Better yet, use it as fuel to show them that it can be done. Use it as fuel to show them that it can be done. Happy Wednesday.